Hello everybody, it's time for a Lamley showcase. If you're looking at what you're seeing in front of you and you're seeing a lot of red and white, well that's for a reason. Because we are showcasing the Hot Wheels Red Edition exclusives from Target. Because number 7, 8, and 9 were just released and I was lucky enough to find them in my travels last week. So we're going to look at the first 9 that have been released so far. We'll talk about them a little bit and then we'll call it a day. But here, what you're looking at right now is, of course, the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser in white with red flames. Anything Gasser's popular, and so is this one. I was lucky enough to find it. It was in the first batch released of these Red Edition exclusives. Now, a lot of you probably know what these are, but if you don't, think Hot Wheels Zamex, only for Target. Hot Wheels has been doing a lot of these store exclusives lately. I'll move back a little bit. They've done the Zamex at Walmart for the last few years. They've obviously done the Kmart exclusives with the Collector Day event for years and years. They've done some Toys R Us exclusive colors and some Kroger exclusive colors. And what's interesting about all of these, or what's consistent, I think, about all of these, is that they will take the deco of the standard release. These are all standard release cars in the basic range, in this case for 2017. And they'll just change the colors around. So for the Zamex, they'll go unpainted, but they'll have the same deco, just with different colors. For the Kmart, same thing. There's very few deco differences other than colors, if that makes sense. So they'll just do a special version. The Kroger and the Toys R Us are usually just unique colors for that event. But for the Zamex, it's all about being unpainted, obviously. And for now, the new Red Edition at Target, it is these decos from 2017, or decos from that year, only done in red and white with a little bit of black trim or whatever else is there. So there's been 9 of 12 released. That Chevy Bel Air Gasser was in the first release, as was the Firebird I just showed you, this guy, and this Corvette in a police livery, this Corvette Stingray. So that was 1, 2, and 3. Pretty nice batch. The second batch, which we're going to open, numbers 5. Well, actually, let's go in order, right? Number 4 was the Rescue Duty. Number 5, like you saw right there, the Lincoln Continental. And number 7 was a 2005 Corvette C6, a tuned Corvette. But you can see they're all in red. Sometimes a little bit of different shade of red, but it's red and white with maybe a little black. And then, like I said, I just found number 7, 8, and 9. Number 7 is the Night Shifter. Number 8, a real nice one, the Chevy Nova. Looks a lot like the Gasser. You can see right there. And number 9, maybe that's 8 was the Nova, and number 9 is the 2015 Dodge Charger SRT, better known as the Hellcat, but they don't say hell in Hot Wheels land. So those are the first 9. Number 10, 11, and 12 are coming in a couple months. We already know that one is a 70 Chevelle because Hotchkiss unveiled it, because it's going to have a Hotchkiss deco on it. And we also know a cool combi's coming, so that's going to be a cool batch. I don't know what the last one is. So let's go ahead and open these up. We're going to go and take the Gasser down, and let's just go in order. So here is the Rescue Duty. The second batch was not anything that I was too excited about, but I want to collect all of these like I do the Zamex. I collect all of the Zamex, good or bad, and it's kind of a good way. I think when I did my Zamex video last week, I talked about it. It's a great way to get a nice cross-section of models that maybe I won't typically collect. This one, the Rescue Duty, I don't collect for sure, so this is definitely the first one going into my collection. The Lincoln Continental, I don't know if I have. Yeah, I do have a couple, because they've done some nice ones from like the James Bond series, but I don't have a ton of them. But this one is nice in with 10 spokes. And we've seen that in blue and I think brown in the basic range. The Rescue Duty, I remember an orange one, but I don't... maybe there's been another color. 2005 tuned Corvette. Let's look in at that Lincoln for a second. And I'll go ahead and there you good there. This one is obviously from the Alphabet. What do they call that one? That series, I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know. Well, I'll show you the back of the card. Should I just show you that real quick? Red Edition, congratulations, you just scored a Target-only exclusive vehicle. Collect all 12. Find them throughout the year only at Target. Probably should have showed you that. Okay. Tuned Corvette. Again, a casting. I promise you I have none of this one in my collection. But I will have one now. I think the tuned, they were cute back in the day. And I think it's cool that they brought them back, but I don't know. Not my thing. If you're a Corvette collector, I'm sure you're happy though. I'd be more into that one, right? Okay. Okay, those were the second. Those were from the second batch. Now from the third batch. Let's go. Number 7, the Night Shifter. Do I collect that? What do you think? Nope. Nope. I do like that they go white with some, red with others. Bright red. Metallic red. And of course, white. So it looks like, I mean, if we're finding a theme, maybe we can do that here in a second. But here, you can look at the Night Shifter if you really want to. And I'll open up the Nova. I like the Nova a lot. Maybe there are some secondary themes here, aren't there? Maybe we'll start counting what we got. I like the Nova. Seem to match, right? They are both from the Flame series, I think. I do like the detail on the Nova. The stripe on the top with the flames on the side. And let's open up the last one, number 9, before we get to the final batch next. Come out in a couple of months. Dodge Charger SRT or Dodge Charger Hellcat, whatever you want to call it. This one I've seen in blue, right? And black, I believe. And now we have it in this Mopar Deco. That one looks good. I do like that one a lot. Red Edition. So yeah, so here, if we go, I don't want to bump the camera, but let's move this out of the way. So, metallic red, we have the Charger. I'm going to move out. Corvette. And the Rescue Duty, is that what it's called? Yeah. White, we have the Nova, the Gasser, the Lincoln, and the Night Shifter. And then bright red, we have the Corvette, the Tuned Vet, and the Firebird. So, I think the Chevelle's white. I think the Combi is that bright red. So, we might see another Combi, we might see another one. I guess it's not totally consistent, right? 3, 3, 4. And we know the white chart. Anyway, not that it's any big deal. A couple of things, just little fun facts. 1, 2, 3 of these have been Zamex before. The Firebird, interestingly enough, also in flames, although that's a different livery. Can you guess the other ones? Yep, the Lincoln in white, and it's also had kind of a similar livery as well, this kind of design deco thing. This is from a couple years ago. And then you probably remember, yep, the Gasser. So Gasser with flames. And then the old Heat Fleet with the hot pink. So those are the models. Those are the exclusives. We haven't seen a Zamek Combi. We have seen a Zamek Chevelle, so that will join. Anyway, that is the Red Editions at Target. If you are interested and you're not living in the United States, you might need to call a friend, see if they can locate a few of them. But they are cool. I like these exclusive sets. They're fun, like I said, to collect for those cross-section of models you may not typically collect. So, cool. Bye, everybody.